Hello and welcome to the Hellraiser blog. If you enjoyed today's Hellraiser blog, please hit the subscribe button and even hit the little bell so that you get notification whenever we put up a new blog. Okay, so today's blog, it's not actually a fight analysis as most of my latest blogs have been. It's actually going to discuss a fight that was nominated by the board today when a boxer that I've managed from the start of his career, Asinia Byfield, was once again reinstated as the mandatory for the British title. Asinia was due to go to purse bids against Liam Williams on Wednesday. I put my purse bid in and I was waiting for the result. We were going to try and put it on in Reading. Unfortunately, Liam Williams was withdrawn from the fight, and therefore they've made us put us up to box Ted Cheeseman, which I'll go and see Matchroom or speak to Matchroom on Monday. Won't go there, I'll be on the phone. And we'll see what they're thinking with that, what lines they want to go down with it. Obviously the platform they've got with Sky would be really good for my guy. So we'll certainly investigate that avenue first. I think it is a brilliant fight. I am obviously biased, but I think that's the sort of fight, as a boxing fan, that's what you want to see. That's the kind of fights. Two guys, they're both on the up. They've both got real high knockout ratios in their last few fights. And they both come to fight. They're not two guys that are going to have to sort of dance around the ring looking for each other. You're going to see a really, really good dust-up. I think it's a brilliant fight for the British title. I think it's a brilliant fight for TV. I think it's a fight where whoever wins this fight can really go on to something massive. I mean, Byfield came to me from the amateurs, did nothing in the amateurs. And I was thinking early on, as I've probably stated even on this blog before, I was thinking, you know, this has got all the hallmarks of a good journeyman career. I say good because there's journeyman and there's journeyman, and Asinia would have been a journeyman you could have put in at a high level. It's just he's so difficult to hit. He has such so many different assets that would make him a brilliant journeyman. That's how I sort of, because he couldn't sell tickets, that's I thought the route we will end up going to take. But despite the fact he couldn't sell tickets, I run a club in London called Mayfair Sporting Club. Like, people have dinner, corporates come, they have dinner. At the end of their meal, the entertainment is boxing. And boxers that can't sell tickets, I put them in there so that they can, sometimes that they could sell, or they can sell tickets maybe in February. March they go and fight on a dinner show, and then April they can sell their tickets again. So they haven't had to go every month and sort of go back to their pool of ticket buyers and hassle them to buy tickets off them. So anyway, Asinia, we just put him on show after show after show of these dinner shows, and he kept winning and he was getting built up, and I was quite enjoying the journey anyway, so I just thought, you know, we'll just go with it and see where it takes us. So it took us to Southern Area title. He boxed Arthur Herman, which actually I thought he won comfortably enough, but not my decision, it's the referee's, and the referee somehow managed to construe what he'd just seen as a win for Herman. I was heartbroken, actually, when that happened. I was completely enraged. In fact, there is a blog. Go on YouTube, you can see my blog on Asinia Byfield versus Arthur Herman. It's not a happy blog. It's not a happy blog at all. It's highly critical of the referee, and it spells out exactly my thoughts on the matter. But anyway, right, maybe it was a blessing. Asinia evolved as a boxer as a result of that, and he now is in a position where he's going to fight for the British title, so I'm not complaining. Cheeseman was a good amateur, boxed for the Fisher Downside Club. He got beaten in the London ABA final against Kelvin Fawaz. It was a really good fight. I was there, it was at Croydon Fairfield Halls, and it was very close and it was a very good fight. Could have probably gone either way. And then he turned pro with Matchroom and with Eddie Hearn, and he's boxed on all their shows. So, being realistic, the best option I think probably will be to do it on their show. I mean, we've got backing for Byfield, where we can we have got the potential, but obviously as you move up through the levels and the fights get bigger, it becomes really about money, but also about exposure and things like that. And Eddie Hearn obviously has got the Sky Sports, and that is a fantastic platform for any boxer to go and compete on. And for me to have taken Byfield from where he came from, doing nothing in amateurs, for him then to go and fight on Sky on a in a big fight is something I'll be very happy, and like an achievement that I win, draw or lose, I've done my job for him. My gut feeling is Byfield might surprise a few people here. He might not just be the likely lad that turns up and gets beat as is expected of him. Byfield is very, very awkward. He's very slippery. He's an extremely smart guy, very quick learner, and quite deceptive in some ways, in many ways. And I think we're going to see a really, really top fight. And already, I mean, I've had so many people ring it. It'd be impossible for me not to know, because everyone that rings me says, "Oh, have you seen Byfield has made with Ted Cheeseman? That's going to be the best fight," and everyone's rattling on about it. Don't need to remind. I know. I will be, the moment I go to bed tonight and I close my eyes, I know that's going to be running through my mind, and it won't just be tonight. It will be probably for the next sort of 3 months, or whenever it is that we actually have the fight. Cheeseman's never boxed anyone as good as Byfield. Byfield's never boxed anyone as good as Cheeseman, but Cheeseman has never boxed anyone as good as Byfield either. And we saw Cheeseman last week in a fight where he boxed Paulie Upton. It was on a Matchroom show, like a midweek show that actually I hardly even noticed was creeping up on us, and then it was like a really nice treat of a show. He boxed Paulie Upton, who's got a fantastic record, but I mean it was pretty one-way traffic, the fight. I mean it wasn't that competitive, but it was probably an okay preparation for Cheeseman, but that fight can't prepare alone Ted Cheeseman for what Byfield will present him with, because Byfield is a vastly underrated fighter, and I think he will cause a lot of problems for Ted Cheeseman in many different areas, in a number of ways. And I think it's a fight that, despite the fact obviously I'm very much engaged in it and passionate about Byfield and how he's going to box there, I think any neutral, you can't see that fight and not be enthralled by it. I think it's a fight that's got so many different permutations that could happen that are difficult to predict. And one thing that you can predict is it's going to be an exciting fight. I mean, neither of these two, I've never seen either of them in an unexciting fight. Cheeseman actually boxed a guy that I managed called Mario Petrov, and he absolutely smashed Mario. It was horrible to watch. I think Mario boxed the wrong fight against him. Cheeseman sort of came inside, and Mario, just had not one of his better nights against him. Mario Petrov, good fighter himself, but he just couldn't. The intensity that Cheeseman brought was horrific. I mean, it was real good stuff. And now we're going to see him against Byfield. Byfield also beat Petrov, but Byfield beat him by a point in quite a close fight, whereas Cheeseman really walked through Petrov and won it quite easy. So that's the news for today. Really, really, really looking forward to it, and this fight is going to be going through my mind like crazy now, like a big mathematical sort of puzzle, and we're going to get to work on building the different routes that it might take and what to do in what situation, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's a brilliant fight. Long live the Lonsdale belt. Well done, guys. We're really looking forward to it. If you enjoyed the blog and if you've got any opinions, I love reading people's opinions. Please put them on the comments. Just put a note, and I try and answer every single one on there, because even if people disagree with what I say, I really enjoy watching and reading it. And of course, if you enjoyed the blog, give us a subscribe once again. All right, cheers, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.